Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 5834 Southwest Seville Road here in Lake Oswego. We are located at we're to the right of the driveway here. That's the right side of the home. Well, I guess if you look at it from the street the driveway goes out to, it's the right side. But anyway, we're adjacent to the driveway, going through 4-inch ABS cleanout. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water currently running. We're going to zero out right here, the bottom of the cleanout. And this cleanout, on another note, we're only going to be able to scope part of the sewer line here today. The cleanout we have here is directional. It forces you one way, does not let you go backwards. And then we're almost immediately into the tank here as we come in. And that little item dangling down there could very well be a root. It's kind of a hard one to tell, though. It almost looks like it could be debris. It could also be a root. But we're hitting the tank here at 2 feet into the sewer line, so about 95% of the sewer line here we cannot scope. And it's not that there's not a clean out in the basement. There is a clean out. It's a clean out style that I am very uncomfortable opening because it's a horizontal setup, old cast iron. And I've had those casts, you go to beat on them to get them off of there, and the threads may not seal up nicely. And with that style of clean out, if the threads don't remain intact and in good shape, you'll have sewage leaking out onto the floor downstairs. There's also a little bit of damage to the pipe above the clean out, which makes me uncomfortable to go wailing on that thing. So anyway, I would recommend either a two-way clean out be installed here, or we get permission and liability taken by the homeowner to remove that cap downstairs so we can scope everything from this clean out back to the house, which is probably about 35 feet of sewer pipe. I'm having a hard time telling, though, if that is a root. It looks very much like one, but I can't see the bottom of it to tell if it's got flares on the end of it like a root tip typically would. But whatever it is something that's almost braided. I think that's what makes it look a little... You can tell at the bottom it's like two things that are twisted on themselves. Now, I don't know if anyone has access to this thing. It'd be nice to be able to open this up to see if you've got roots growing down inside of it. Anyway, that is the cesspool here. We're lowering our camera down into. Got a lot of earthworms in there. Anyway, if it's an original, I think I can see some roots sticking out from right here. You can see them jutting out from the wall of the pipe. So it would appear you've got root intrusion. Those spiky things sticking out we're looking at right now would appear to be root intrusion. So your cesspool here looks like it's got damage to it. Beyond that, the camera really doesn't get a great view. You really have to open these things up and look at them with your eyes. Based on the fact we've got visible roots in the tank, this is more than likely a root coming through here dangling down. And we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out here. We do have standing water at the base of the cleanout. There are a couple minor offset joints here as we make our way out to the tank. These are not concerning. They're minor. There's no roots in them. They look sealed off. But when we get back to the start at the bottom of the cleanout, we do run into close to an inch of standing water. And what I can't tell is if that belly persists back towards the house. It looks like you've got root penetration at the tank connection as well as in the tank. So my concern here is with the size of this tree, and this line is not deep at all. It's about 2 to 3 feet deep. This tree is more than capable of getting roots all the way over to the house and under this asphalt driveway here. So I would highly recommend trying to get that clean out opened up down there so that this portion of the sewer line can be scoped. And then as for right here at this X marking, we do have what appears to be a root dangling down at the connection and then roots in the actual cesspool tank itself, which I'd recommend at the very least trying to open it and look down inside to see if that thing dangling down is in fact a root. It's not infecting functionality at this point, but it may if given time to grow.